I'm not even in therapy, people. And I just throw that all out there in case anyone's still offended by the fact that I'm half Irish and half Italian. Bothers me a lot of the time too. Every time I'm out drinking, I don't know if I want whiskey or wine. It's not easy. You heard me say that I'm 56, which means I'm old. Which means I can't believe I just finished reffing for the PVDGFFL. It started out as a player in the spring.
Yeah.
There I was, the 55-year-old rookie, jumping in the game on the amazing 50 Shades of Gay. With the best coach, captain ever, Captain Red, Coach Red. So friggin' encouraging, right? She had me playing corner. She stayed right there alongside me to tell me what to do every play. Every play, she was right there. She's like, Karen, this is what I need you to do. You need to bump him. Bump him, knock him off his route. Bump him hard, knock him off his route. Then mirror him right down the field, just mirror him. I'm like, yeah, coach, I got this. So I line up, and I'm standing there against someone like John, to use for an example. It's like looking up at a giant friggin' redwood with legs, right? And she's still yelling at me from the sideline, bump him, Karen, bump him off his route. So here we are, all lined up, and I look up at him, and I can see the fear in his eyes. All right, I know it's suppressed laughter, but it looked like fear to me, okay? So the fear in his eyes. And then they snap the ball, and there I go. I'm gonna bump him. He brushes me off like a speck of lint on his suit, and he bolts 30 yards downfield, while my sorry smoker's 56-year-old ass just watches him. And then I run over to a cluster of players to make it look like I was involved. And every now and then they throw me on offense. That was great. I mean, I was better on offense. I really was. I could catch the ball. We won some. Right. Thank you. But I think we won games because I was on offense. Basically because I never knew where to line up. We had that like alphabetical thing, like X, Y, Z, you're playing Z this one. Okay. So I stand there all attentive, ready to stop the play, and then like, other side, Karen, other side. So I run across, confuses the shit out of the defense, we make the big play, and win a game. Oh, I helped on offense, guys. And then I said, wait a minute, I get this huge like lump in a bone here from bumping. I said, I can't play anymore. So my amazing wife said, I know you don't want to leave those people, hon. Why don't you see if you can ref? I was like, all right, let's try this. I asked, they allowed me. Now, this is a great idea at the time. We had a couple of glasses of wine, sounded fabulous. I'm like, yes, let's do this. Unbeknownst to me, everything that was involved in that shit, right? I went from playing 2 games a week, which I thought was exhausting, to reffing 4 at this time of year in New England, when I hit like 20-degree fields with frost on them at 8:15 in the morning, to run back and forth for 4 games. Right? But there was my ass standing out there with the pink whistle. And I'll tell you, it's a lot harder to get into the ref family than it was to get in. I got to know you 180-something people so quickly and fall in love with all of you. Those refs are a little tough. They don't bond as easily. I really don't think they're a fan of the lesbian woman ref. Anything I called was like, no, that wasn't a touchdown. But it happened right here. I was standing, like I almost hit him. You're on the other side of the field. No touchdown. I knew it for real when they started a game before I was even there. Like I tried to walk to the basketball court for like 30 seconds. Before I even made it back to the field, they already had a play going. The chains are laying on the ground. I'm not there. It's like, hey, wait a minute, this could be a problem. No, we're all set. We're all set, Karen. But you know what? I don't regret 1 second of it. I was with you guys another season. We love you. I love you. No better beings than my wife. You know, I never had anyone better in my life than you guys. And look, it's Thanksgiving. Is everyone excited? You know what I'm excited about? The way things have changed with the cooking of the turkey. You're all probably too young to remember this, but when I was a kid, it was like such a production. None of us could be here right now. Because we'd be home thawing our turkey in the sink. Right? We'd be changing the water. We'd start this like today. For Thursday. And we just like change the water, put it in another sink, throw it out a little more, put it in another. This is what my parents did. It was ridiculous. It was like a week-long process, right? And then they finally get it all thrown out. They're gonna be ready to put it in the oven like Wednesday at like 5 o'clock. For Thursday at 7. And then like you gotta stuff it. Remember they used to stuff the inside?
Yeah.
And they'd sew it up with a needle and thread so it doesn't come out. Right? They sew it all in there. Put it in the oven, and then the overnight, it was like you had a baby infant in the house, right? They gotta take turns basting it all night long. Then my mother and father would take shifts. All right, hon, you just did the last baste. I got this. And it still wasn't ready until 6 o'clock the next day. Right? And then it was like, well, they said you shouldn't stuff the turkey, could cause botulism. I'm thinking 4 days in the sink, that could be a problem too. Call me crazy, but that. But now we buy them fresh, and they have those roasting bags, right? So we just get the turkey, we sprinkle some seasoning on it, put it in a roasting bag, throw it in the oven, 3 hours later, perfect. But Channel 10 still has those chefs on TV. Do you guys see them? On the Channel 10 news, they all show up with their hats. And it's like, if you have any questions about Thanksgiving dinner, you can call us, we're all here. And the phones are ringing like crazy. I'm like, what the hell are they asking them? How tight do I pull the twist tie? Should I put on the second or the third latch? I don't know. But Thanksgiving's an exciting time of year for me. My wife and I and the family, we all head up to Maine. Because that's where my wife's fam is. So we head up to Maine, which you heard me mention earlier that I'm a lifelong Rhode Islander. So you know what going to Maine means? For me, it should be a vacation. We should be going for a week with lots of luggage. We should have a hotel. No, we just swing up there in the morning and swing back at night. Right? What the hell's that? And I have my mother now. I have my mother who's 82 years old, a little bit of early dementia, and we're trying to convince her that she's coming to Maine with us. You know what that's like? She won't cross a town border, let alone a state border. And I say it to her, and I'm like, Ma, we're gonna go up to Maine, we're gonna take you with you, pick you up, you're gonna come with us. She looks at me like I'm saying we're going to Nome, Alaska. I can't go to Maine. It's too cold in Maine. Mom, it's like 9 degrees temperature difference. You'll be all right. No. I got Raynaud's, you know. No way I can go up there. My fingers will fall off. I'm like, Mom, we're going to eat in the house. They actually eat inside. We're not going to be in the woods recreating the first Thanksgiving with the Pilgrims. They have a house. They have heat. We eat inside. She wants no part of it. Luckily, my cousins and my aunt and uncle are going to take her with them, so we're going to head up there. And there are a few differences, though. When you go to Maine for Thanksgiving, that turkey on the table was walking around earlier in the day, and now it's on the table. I mean, we had wild turkey when I was growing up, but it was next to the Jameson in a bottle. It's the way. And now, after Thanksgiving, though, my wife and I finally have 4 days off to do nothing. Nothing at all. We just got the 4 days, and we were waiting for this for so long because we can do one of our favorite things, which is to sponge on those Hallmark and Lifetime Christmas movies. Oh, you know the ones. So friggin' realistic. It's almost like I feel like I'm looking at our life. Right? Everyone in those movies falls in love with hot cocoa, over hot cocoa, while the snow just sprinkles down. It's like perfect. I know that's what my house looks like. And you know, why don't they make a realistic one where Christmas goes to shit in the morning over Bloody Marys? That's how it should be. Let's make it real. Right? But no, we'll see people living in an actual gingerbread house on those channels before we see somebody out of bloody. Fucking not a scene without cocoa or marshmallows. It's all fucking... We didn't even have that shit in our house. But we're excited about that. And another thing about watching those movies is it's really helpful, like the commercials. The commercials are great. I don't know if you guys, like, if you're watching. I mean, I know now, I have Colonial Penn Life. So my wife can get that check, like, every month. If anything were to happen to me, because Alex Trebek told me, no matter my age, it's like $5 a month. And you see the commercial, like especially the one where the daughter, I don't know if you guys ever caught this one, the daughter's like at her mailbox to get her mail, and the neighbor comes over and she's like, I'm so sorry about the loss of your mom. And she like completely disregards that woman and goes, oh look, my first Colonial Penn check is here! That's what I want my wife to be able to do. And then you have the infomercials where they're selling you all that shit like just for TV. And then you get like 17 free if you order right now. Right? I can't wait till we give our whole family those onesie fleece things. You see them, the whole family wears them to like a football game or camping. I can't wait. We got them. We bought them. Got a great deal. We got like 4 free, or we bought 4. And there's also like, we bought this. Now this is another one of those ideas we had after like 3 glasses of wine. We were watching and they had those weighted blankets. And you know how they give comfort and security. So we're like, that'll be a great gift for my mom. Because she's, you know, watching TV all the time. So we're like, we'll get her one of those weighted blankets. It's a great idea. And then they come in different weights. They come in like 5, 10, 15. She's about 5 feet and 92 pounds. So we're like, we'll go with the 5. And then the box showed up the other day and we carried it in and like, this shit's heavy. This shit's heavy. Let's think this through, hon, because all I can picture is my mother calling me like every night. I can't get the blanket off me. I can't get out. You need to come over because I can't lift this blanket, hon. I can't get out of it. So we don't know if we're going to give it to her yet. But again, I wanted to just thank this league for everything you've made me feel, for the friends I've made here. You guys are amazing. Amazing. And thanks for keeping me around. I'm not sure what's going to happen in the spring. I might take a spring off to be with my wife on Saturdays. But I want to come back in some capacity. In some capacity, I want to show up again. And, you know, you guys that are playing, you offensive players, look out, because I might be standing across from you because this side's still good. You might be as afraid as John used to be when I lined up against him. Could happen. I got to get going because we got some pups. We got to go feed some sups up. But before I go, I want to say a few things. I want always play nice as you always have. Always stand together against discrimination and for equality. Always rescue. Always rescue. And always stay together as strong as you guys are now because you're an amazing bunch of people. I love you all and thanks for having me.